talk about some of the items in my RPG collection. It's not the most extensive in the world, but I do have some unusual things, such as the third edition of the Call of Cthulhu role playing game, which was published not by Chaosium, but by Games Workshop circa 1986, I think. And here is that hardcover right there, Call of Cthulhu, third edition. Ooh, that cover, that magnificent cover. It is a hardbound edition, and this is one that was bought for me by my parents Christmas 1987, maybe Christmas 1988. Ordered directly from Chaosium at the time. Came in the mail with a few other things. I think Fragments of Fear was one of the other things that my parents got me. I had asked for this, and it was the first time I'd ever bought Call of Cthulhu. I had been a fan of role-playing games up to that point, and I was already reading the works of H.P. Lovecraft in the in those Del Rey editions that came out with the wonderful Michael Whelan cover art. And this was my first time buying the role-playing game, although I had known it existed for some years. And included in this wonderful tome are images like this. These full-color plates that were included. Magnificent. Get a sense of the fairly similar layout to the books, the softcover Chaosium books were very similar in layout. You can see I have defaced part of the pages because I used this as a game master. And I never defaced. I never was stupid enough to deface any of these magnificent color plates. This game was fourth or fifth role-playing game I ever got. I started out when I was 10 years old. My brother, on his birthday, when he was 9, he got the old Moldvay Basic box set, and that I'm the one who took interest in it. Just like my parents bought me drums, I think a year later or a year earlier, and my brother was the one who ended up being a drummer. I'm the one who ended up playing role-playing games. That's probably why my brother is a more successful person than me. Being a drummer seemed like the better choice. But there are some. This is the old third edition of the game. The game's in its seventh edition now, I do believe. I don't think they've put out a new edition since seventh edition came out. I don't own seventh edition, not because I'm against it. I just haven't bought it. I haven't run Call of Cthulhu in quite a while. Love this image. It's not a color. It's not a color plate, but man, that's a hell of an image. That could be an image in a 1970s fantasy role-playing game. It is just this was a wonderful book to start out with. There's plenty in these books to stoke one's imagination. Look at just Games Workshop had such good artists too. That's also part of the wonder of this. Not that Chaosium didn't have good artists too, but there clearly was something. It's always been true. Games Workshop has really always had some excellent artists working for them, and this is no exception. This is a wonderfully put together book, and as you can tell, it's a book that has survived. This was, like I said, this was a copy I was using for running games all the way through the 90s. I don't know if I've run a Call of Cthulhu game since the 90s, but if I ran it, I would run using this probably. I have if you look up here, right up here, that's my Call of Cthulhu shelf right through here. That's actually got some other stuff on it too, but I have a bunch of copies of 5th and 4th edition rule book, which is basically the same rules-wise. The rules are the same, but instead of using those books, I usually game mastered out of those and left those 4th or 5th edition, and I think I have 6th and 6.5 up there as well, for people to play out of. I really love this image, the Groglin Vampire. Just further notes on the Necronomicon. I'm a very big H.P. Lovecraft fan. At the time, I already was, and I became an even bigger fan reading through here. The role-playing game fed my interest in reading the Cthulhu mythos, the Yog Sothory, as H.P. Lovecraft called it, and reading the stories helped me with the game. The game made me want to read more of the books. Here's this is a very wonderful picture of a ghoul from the module. There's the I always love that image. Excellent image. The hand is at your throat, but you know it not. Well, I guess he does know it, because he's clearly being choked by it to death. This is just a brief overview. This one has always been my very favorite image. I'm not sure why, but it's probably because in my view, the creepiest image is just magnificent. And I am a gigantic fan of this book and a gigantic fan of this role-playing game. And on this channel, I'm going to talk about role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games, and old ones mostly, because mostly what I have. This is Les Edwards, the guy who did the original cover for the board game. What's it called? Hero Quest. For Hero Quest, and this is one of his fantastic images. This is a great one too. I really like this version of the ghoul. Very close to my personal favorite image of a ghoul. Anyway, that's just a brief look at this old RPG. I'm gonna try and post more stuff that's talking about them as a subject, rather than just turning through this just some ancient old tome and letting people take a look at it. But this is my that's my intention with this channel, is to talk about the subject of role-playing games, my own role-playing game collection, and as a guy who's run and played thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of role-playing game, try and help out people who are newer and are wanting to get into older games, and also just to reminisce about how magnificent and fun these games have been to me. And anyway, that's it for me for right now.